right, so what's got you enraged today?
Fuck. This is the one point of the holidays I fucking despise when it comes around the corner. I hate retail shopping. I hate the fucking traffic. I hate the rush of just Christmas shopping and running errands, dude. It's such bullshit. Like usually like out in public, it irritates me the most. But when it comes around the holidays, it just makes people think like they could be a self-entitled ass. And it's just like, what? You know what I mean? And like whenever I hear the phrase like, "Oh, support your local business," I'm like, "Fuck you! I will sit my ass at home and order offline to get my presents for my loved ones through the mail, then go out in the shit show that is the holiday shopping." You know, that's like the biggest. Oh, I was just so pissed off after coming home, just seeing that. Just like, nah, this is why I don't go out during the holidays. Any of you guys feel that from time to time?
Yeah, yeah. I worked in the food industry, man, and I hated people who would eat out on Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, and day.
Oh, well, it's fucked up. I remember driving by one of the McDonald's on the way home, and they had a sign there, and it said from like December 24th to January 1st, like the main holiday era. It was like crossed out and said 24 hours open. I'm like, are you fucking for real? I was like, I'd fucking quit. Screw that shit. I don't want to be a part of that mess.
Yeah, because like I mean, I think if you eat out on a holiday like that, you're a lazy piece of shit or a lonely piece of shit.
Yeah.
You're a lazy piece of shit.
Absolutely.
That's what you sound like. No, I mean, some people don't celebrate the holiday.
No.
That's
Some
crazy.
people,
Buy
you
frozen
know,
pizza the day before, throwing that shit in the oven.
I mean, you've got to have gas stations open. Like, people
Yeah.
have to have fuel for
Yeah.
travel.
Yeah.
Like, you got to have some base necessity fast food places open.
Mm.
Like,
I mean,
I get it.
but I worked at like a fancy restaurant that like people would take their whole families out to.
Yeah, I mean, for
Mm.
that, no, there's
No.
no
Yeah.
point. I mean, we're open Christmas Eve. We close at 6, which is nice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not too bad, really.
I
And
can
then
understand.
Christmas
sorry.
Day, or no, Christmas Day we're closed. Day after Christmas, we open at 8 a.m., which is an hour earlier than we usually open.
What the fuck?
Catch them early returns, baby.
Yeah, no kidding. Holy shit. Yeah.
And then we're back to normal hours. Like, we're staying open an hour later for like 2 weeks in the lead up to Christmas. So, like, instead of getting out at 9, I'll get out at 10 if I close, which bullshit.
Oh.
Red, use the gif of Deacon from What We Do in the Shadows going, "This is bullshit."
I shall.
Because that's definitely how I feel about it.
Oh.
This is bullshit.
No,
Like-
I agree, man. That's malarkey.
It's definitely times like these, like I
Do you
do
learn to
not
live again?
Oh, I don't fucking miss working in retail.
Times like these, you learn to love again.
Times like these, you give and give and give.
Again?
Oh, fuck. How's it going, everyone? Bpgn here. It is I, Big Red Gamer, alongside with me.
Curator of horror, Chance Forshee. Fuck, that was funny.
And alongside of him.
I'm Gnome. You set me up. I took the slap shot.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't score right away, but I'm just glad I assisted the curator in that rebound.
Oh man,
Goddamn.
what's been new with you guys lately? What's new in your worlds? Curator, let's hear it.
Fuck, man. Just busy. Like, we wrapped up season 1 of Terrifying Tomes.
Nice.
We hit new guide, like rather, try to phrase this. We hit new milestones that I didn't think that we would ever hit.
No.
We hit all of those on the day of the season 1 finale, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
It's continued since then. Like, it is really cool to see. I've already recorded the holiday special, which Reds. You
Yep.
edited it for me.
Like a good boy.
First episode of season 2, I record a week from today. So yeah, we're coming up on it, but yeah, it's been bonkers. I'm booked all the way through May.
Holy fuck, dude.
Damn, son.
Yeah. Every Wednesday.
We're gonna be busy.
Yeah. What is that? So that's January. Let me flip it over. So that's literally the first, or no, that's February. I was like, hold up.
hit the brakes.
From January 4th through May 31st, I am booked.
Damn.
Red's gonna be a busy bitch between those 5 months.
I'm happy to do it, man. Happy.
Yeah, Red's got at least one a week.
That's not. Oh, I could easily do that. Not a problem at all.
Yeah, and I say that I'm booked through May. It's literally half the amount of episodes of season 1.
Oh yeah, easily. Like at one point, you were doing like 2-3 episodes a week. You were doing like two terrifying tomes, and then a jump scare episode in between. And I remember you at one point being like, "I'm pooped." It's like I could see shit, dude. Well, even just the other day, as I'm editing your Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Announcement here: we are doing a Christmas episode that will be released on September 25th, and Tim Cleaver, also known as Beer Donation, is coming back for another guest appearance to hang out with us and shoot the shit for the Christmas season.
I'm gonna be on so many podcasts that day.
I know.
Wow.
So, but when I was doing that, I was also talking with you guys, and I was talking with Tim, trying to orchestrate time and scheduling and everything. And I remember texting Curator. I was like, "Holy shit, dude! I'm doing this, and this. I feel like a goddamn octopus." He's like, "Welcome to my world." It's like, no shit. Oh. Man.
Do you know how many fingers I have in various pots, my friend?
All 10 of them?
Yes. All 10 of them. Yeah, I mean, it's just and more than a few of my guests for this season are in the United Kingdom.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Someone's cultured.
So they're 6 hours ahead of me.
Mm-hmm.
So, at least one of them, I'm recording at 6 a.m. because that's the time that was good for them.
Damn. I know, with last episode with Ollie Rue as a special guest there, he as well is from the UK, but when we were recording, we were at 7 p.m. and he was at midnight for us. And the hangout didn't stop there. We were done. We did the 2 hours of recording, and we shot the shit just hanging out on Discord for 4 or 5 additional hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got Ali Wilkes with Scott Turner Schofield and Theo Germain.
Mm-hmm.
I've got that coming in January, which I'm super fucking excited about. But yeah, Ali, we're gonna start recording that at midnight in the UK.
Damn.
Which God bless Ali for agreeing to do that. That's the second time she's agreed to record at midnight for me.
Damn.
What a team player.
Yeah.
Very team player.
But she just finished book 2 today.
Ooh.
It's done. It's sent off. I told her how fucking proud of her I was. So yeah, book 2 is done, sent to the publisher. So she's got some time to relax now.
So is this a follow-up to All the White Spaces, or is this a different story altogether?
Different story altogether.
Okay.
It's her second novel. It's still polar cold horror.
Mhm.
But now it's like little small gay boys and the Dyatlov Pass.
Oh, all right.
So little small gay cannibals.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Uh, um,
I've gotten to read the first like 2 chapters.
no fucking way.
Which yeah, I definitely was not supposed to be able to read the first 2 chapters.
No.
But I got to read the first 2 chapters, and I am so fucking excited about this book.
You just finished the 2 chapters. You're like, where's the rest? I need to finish.
Oh yeah, like I as soon as I finished it, I messaged her and I was just like, "But the rest, Allie."
I demand it now.
And yeah, she was like, "It's not ready yet." But now, like, I know she sent it back, so it's like, "It is ready.
Nice.
I want it now.
Give it to Chance."
It is mine to read.
Yeah, she's like, "No, my editor has to look at it." And it's like, Allie?
We cut out the middleman. You don't need an editor.
Yeah, like, let me be your editor.
That's me read your perfection.
Come on.
So,
Ever steal your stray.
friend of the podcast, Rachel Harrison, just released her short story collection, Bad Dolls, on ebook.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
So you don't have to just get it through audiobook now. You can get an ebook version of it as well. That just happened as we recorded this yesterday.
Damn. Definitely go check it out. Support Rachel. Good friend of the podcast.
Yeah. It's a killer short story collection. Everything Rachel does is killer.
I'd say we should bring her in for like January to like kick off like season 3 of fucking Bpgn.
Dude, you like hit me up with a date?
I'd say yeah. I'm down for that. Sorry, just to even utter season 3 Bpgn, like fucking hell, dude.
Time really flies.
Another disclaimer I'll probably mention as well. After the Christmas episode, there will be a bit of a break till near the end of January. I'll be stepping away for a bit, both from editing and Bpgn, to go on a vacation with my folks to California, and then I'm also going to be starting a video game development school in the beginning of January when I get back. So
okay,
it will give me some time just to get used to the course and whatnot and everything. I've already went ahead, talked with even Curator himself, and got all of his like title cards, intros, fucking everything set for him to go, or tied off with a nice, good, pretty bow for the holidays.
What a team player Big Red is.
Oh, we homies.
Yeah,
I got his back.
I
always.
I had a few episodes.
Yeah.
That Red was not going to be available for editing.
Yeah.
So yeah, Red was kind enough to go ahead and do me my intros and my thumbnails.
Yeah, that's the word.
For those videos, and yeah, I'll be doing the editing myself. So they won't have that particular charm that they usually do, but they will exist.
But it doesn't mean you guys are not going to have any Bpgn content while I'm away. If you guys have not noticed, as of December 5th, we had just started our new series on the YouTube channel, Bpgn Plays, where it's a series where either all three of us, two of us, or even maybe just one of us is playing a different game series. And Noam and I are just finished playing the Dark Pictures anthology, Devil in Me. And
I was not invited. just gonna say it. I was not invited to this.
You'll be glad because
I would not have been available for it.
No, very busy times.
I'm being an obnoxious ass. There's zero way that I would have had time for this. But
if you did have the time, you would immediately quit because Big Red held my hand the entire time.
Yeah, like no, we're not gonna spoil it, but I will say like there is 8 episodes, and they come out every Monday and Friday, and this, starting as of the 5th, we're covered all the way till the end of December.
By the way, fuck you.
We'll also be we'll probably be covering 1, maybe 2 more games. funny that I bring this up, and actually how I got to ask Tim to come back onto the show for an episode with us, is that he watched the first episode of BBGN Plays, and he hit me up on Discord. He's like, dude, this is fucking awesome. Can I be a part of this with you guys one day? I was like, oh shit, guess fucking joining us? I'm down. And like him and I were talking, I was like, what if like all four of us were able to play Left 4 Dead on PC? I'm like, I'd be totally down for that.
I'm not disinterested.
Like, it's just unplug the brain, mindless shooting zombies.
Right. Yeah, I'm not disinterested. I think that could be fun.
Like,
it is always wild, like hearing who listens to you.
mm-hmm.
Like, you know, having him come back and be like, "Oh, I watched your YouTube." Like, oh shit, you actually like paid attention to the product after you were done with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always wild. And then when you find out like even others than that, like check out your stuff, you're just like, what?
Yeah, like when Ali said that he's banned from listening in his car, I'm like, don't fuck with me.
Yeah, like no, Ollie is a very close friend of mine and Gnomes for like a long time, and
I found him first though. He's my friend first.
Oh yeah. But the funny thing is,
okay, Gnome, you get the points.
You get the points, buddy. But the thing is, like, I've gotten those text messages when he first heard us starting as a podcast. He was message me and say like, I'm no longer allowed to listen to you guys while driving because I laughed too fucking hard that it almost caused me to crash. Like, okay, there's probably a good reason not to listen to us while behind the wheel. But yeah, like Tim, he has watched every episode of us on YouTube, and like without fail, he's like the one guy who will always come back and like comment on there. So yeah, like
he's my number one.
Like, so it was even kind of cool because like when I asked him, I didn't even finish. I was like, so I was wondering. He's like, I'm in 100%. I'm like, you're in for an episode? He's like, hell yeah, it was fun as fuck with you guys last year. I was like, shit, yes.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, I found that. Like, I've got a couple of returning guests for season 2.
Ooh.
Because they had such a good time the first time around.
Oh yeah.
So
you know who we should get back on?
Who? Don't say
Joe?
it. Don't say it.
Is it Joe?
No, I was thinking I think the guest after him? Or was it
No,
before?
you're thinking the wrong Joe. I'm thinking of Joe.
Wojo Crow.
No. Joe.
Oh no, not this.
I think his name was Ligma. That was his streamer name.
Yeah.
I did legitimately have a dream about Wojo Crow last night.
What happened?
Oh no, like he moved in to a new house and I was helping him move in and exploring the woods behind his house. Like it was a very innocuous dream.
Very Stephen King.
Yeah, no spooky though. Like,
no spooky?
No spooky. Just me helping a dude move in and then exploring his property. Like that was the dream. I'm almost 40.
Oh, the years are fucking flying, my friend. The years are fucking flying.
Don't think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you 20-year-olds.
Actually, I'm in my 30s now, so.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so you're not alone anymore, buddy.
I sneezed and then I was 25.
Right. Happy belated, buddy.
I had that back in February, fucking dickhead.
10 months belated.
Yeah. I mean, happy early birthday?
Yeah.
We're way closer.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Way to screw the pooch on that one. Fuck.
How long have we been friends for?
Oh, fuck. Man, me and you are getting close to like 15 years, me and you. Jesus.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Back in the day, I used to talk shit to you in a squeaker voice.
No, like, no, so like, here's how our friendship evolved, and this is how I say it to anyone, is that when we first got together, it's like, hey, Red, it's me, your buddy. Years later, sup, fucking virgin? It's like that's how friendship evolves.
Or
Oh no, that's just how Gnome got radicalized over the years.
or my favorite thing to do one time, because we at one point like we didn't talk for a week, I think.
No,
Like he joined the party, and I was like, this was not actually very recent compared to a lot of these other stories he has of me.
no.
I was like, it's me, your friend Gnome. Remember from Skate 2? He's like, no, we just talked like last week.
Yeah, but
What
like,
are you fucking dumb?
yeah. I was like, shut the fuck up. It hasn't been that long. So
My brother does this thing when some people call him. You know damn well who you're calling, and he'll be like, "Yeah, this is Gnome." Like, I know I'm calling Gnome. Why are you? What the fuck are you doing? It gets it'll be like piss my mom off because he'll say his name and she'll be like, "Why? Why are you doing this? Stop!"
Can I say your name and have Red bleep it out?
Yeah,
yeah, I'll bleep it.
what a stupid fucking name.
What has been like? You guys watched any like shows or movies lately that
Yes.
what's been on your radar, Gnome? You go.
I finally got around to watching All Quiet on the Western Front.
Jesus, that's like
I've never heard of this.
it's American war film.
Oh,
No,
okay.
false. You are wrong. It's actually German. They just dubbed it in English.
It's a World War II movie.
World War One.
Tomato, tomato.
Keep trying. You'll figure it out.
Look, I don't give a shit about
That's-
stuff like that.
Fucking depressing, man.
It's
Yeah,
all
I watched
mili-
it. I watched it in middle school.
No, this like just came out. That's a
might be a
Very
remake.
All Quiet on the Western Front has been out since like the goddamn 50s.
this is like a new movie.
Oh, might be a remake or a
Oh.
reboot or something.
Yeah, on Netflix.
Okay, well then I have zero idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, it's about World War One, and it's super fucking depressing. All these like it starts off with like these kids. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna go fight in this war, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna go camping. We're gonna go shoot some Frenchmen. It's gonna be great." And then night number one, they get hit with an artillery strike, and they're like, "This isn't fun anymore.
No.
I don't want to go camping. I want to go home, see my mom, and maybe I don't know, have some pot roast or some shit, some schnitzel." Then this kid is tasked with getting all the dog tags off these dead guys in the trenches,
Fuck.
and he steps on a pair of glasses that belonged to his friend that went along with him in this journey to fight the French and take their croissants and shit. So he's stepping through these trenches, steps on the glasses, and he's like,
That's what
"That's
it was
not good."
about, right?
What's that?
That's what World War One was about, right? Taking the baguettes from the French.
I was just about to
Yeah.
say, out of all things, like they fought for it was their fucking baguettes. Their
Well, that was the reason
croissants.
why, the whole world, started fighting each other, and the French was like, "Or we want your schnitzels," and the Germans were like, "Tough tits, we want your croissants and baguettes." And then they fought over each other's schnitzels and baguettes and croissants.
Always the fucking Germans.
I am
Yeah,
so
dude.
fucking editing a French mustache on your face while doing this,
Oh.
dude.
But yeah, so he like finds his friend.
With his fucking up nose fucking profile. I don't know what this is, man.
Yeah,
Why can't you have a camera that faces you
like
like
ours.
a normal fucking human?
Because it goes on top of my monitor, and I got tired of it looking down at me like a smug bastard. All right. Anyways, back to the movie. So
That's not
he
back
steps
to
in
the
front
movie.
of
That's
his dead friend. And he's like, "I really want to go home now. The war is not as fun as I thought it would be." And then there's some fighting. He loses a bunch of friends in brutal, horrific World War One ways. It
Jeez.
is a terribly sad movie.
so low
Most-
rate of fire guns.
Yeah, like the bolt actions, and then like a tank comes by and runs a guy over at one point who's like injured, like laying in this trench, and he's like, and then boom, gone.
Damn.
Terribly sad movie. Fucking brutal and gory.
I think
So why
Why did I watch it?
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by World War One and World War Two. Mostly World War Two, but I was like, well, I can't.
Why?
I don't know. I just like the history.
All right. I guess that's fair.
And there's some people that are like, I like to study the Romans. I mean, that's cool.
But you're like, I like to watch people die. I like the ones we have footage of. I like the ones with atrocities.
You don't.
These
They're not
tragic
as,
real life events.
yeah, I mean,
Well, like, well, if we're talking about, well, if you're talking about real life events, it's been a lot of fictional deaths for me. I finally watched season 2 of Chucky, and
Oh, fuck yeah.
the entire time I'm like messaging Chance on Twitter. I'm like, what the fuck? Buff Chucky? He's
Dude, I love it. I normally don't eat
cream
cream
puffs, but it's cheat day. And he like comes in cracking knuckles.
Yeah, but it's cheat day.
But
Like, that's so stupid. That's
well,
so
like,
stupid.
even for like at the time good Chucky, he just barely wins the fight against buff Chucky.
Mm-hmm.
And he just like out of breath, and he just gets
And they do the crucifix kill. Like, it's so stupid.
he just gets picked up, and he's like, how'd I do, coach? I'm like, you barely fucking won that fight, dude.
You did great, good Chucky.
You did
Fuck
good.
you, good Chucky.
Oh, the like,
Good Chucky broke my heart.
yeah, especially when he went back to being
Yes.
evil. Like, I forgot her name, but it was like it was the girl that was a klepto. Like, she was
Yeah.
yeah. And like this, and it's so sad because even though you've never seen it, you fucking know it's coming. Where it's like, hug me, and she goes running towards him and just
He
fucking
just
throws her out the
tosses
window.
her out the fucking window.
Yeah, it was kind of like it kind of pulled the heartstrings a bit, seeing her come back as an angel to like talk to the fuck, I forget her name. I hated her in season 1 where I'm like, Chucky, kill her.
Lexi is her name.
Okay,
sir.
Lexi. Like, season 1, I'm like, Chucky, kill her, please. Like,
I know, and then yeah, season 2, she's very rootable.
yeah, like, then you kind of feel, then like you get a good idea of like what trauma these kids went through after season 1, and she becomes like a full-blown drug addict. And like when
what kind of drugs we talking?
they don't really specify.
Speed.
Yeah,
Weed?
Speed.
It's not-
Speed.
Oh, speed.
yeah, like she was taking pills, and even was it coke at one point she was even snorting?
Yeah, again, speed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Uppers.
Yeah.
No boners?
But when like her roommate there comes back as an angel to talk her out of it, and like say, like, you know, there's more to life, and I'm going to that great big carnival in the sky. I'm like, fuck, that's kind of tugging on the heartstrings there. Shit.
I was so fucking mad at Good Chucky. Like, I was like, that episode ended, and I was mad. Like, I was physically angry. I was like, are you fucking kidding me with this?
Oh.
Like, I was so mad. My wife's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, goddamn Chucky. And she's like, you're mad at the Chucky show? And I'm like, yeah, I'm mad at the fucking Chucky show. And she's like, you're gonna stop watching? I'm like, no, I'm gonna stop watching it. I love it. It's my favorite show. Like, I'm very angry at this decision that Good Chucky made.
Devin Sawa coming back as like this priest.
I know.
Like,
as a gay priest.
Like, he did good. Like
that's the whole, like, that was the whole thing. Like, he was a gay priest and had always hid it, so that when he goes to confession there at the end, before they do the exorcism, he can't do his full confession, is because he was also gay.
Hence why he got possessed. And
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, that death was fucking awesome though.
Oh,
just die, Chucky, just die. You first.
Well, and can we talk about the way that it worked with all of the different Chuckies?
Yes.
Throughout that season?
It was
like, And how Brad Dourif is like one of the greatest actors out there.
Yes.
Like we got the fucking Marlon Brando Chucky with the Colonel.
Yeah, that one was really eerie.
So Gnome, this is a Chucky that had shaved its head
Yes.
and talked like Marlon Brando from Apocalypse Now. and they called itself the Colonel.
Yeah.
So you had the Colonel Chucky, which had killed most of the other Chuckies.
Mm-hmm. He was kind of a cannibal too on Andy.
Yeah.
What's the streaming on?
I had to watch it like streaming on demand through my internet provider. But it'll be on Peacock at some point.
I want to watch it on Hulu.
Okay, well, it's going to be on Peacock.
They can suck my cock.
Okay, I'm just telling you where it's going to be.
You mentioning the other Chuckies, the opening scene where it gets right back to Andy driving the truck, and it's
and all the Chuckies just in the sky, just ah.
Oh no, not just that bit, but like what was it? Tiffany, like the dolls, like holding him at gunpoint.
Yeah.
And all of them are standing like, he looks so familiar. She's like, all of you get back in your boxes now. She's fucking hot. Like, that just destroyed me.
Well, just how the canon continues. Like, we see Jennifer Tilly for the first time since Seed of Chucky.
I lost my fucking mind seeing that, where it's like, here I'm making all the money, paying the bills, being the voice of Bonnie on Family Guy. I'm just like, holy shit, this is wrinkling my brain.
For people that aren't familiar with the Chucky canon, in Seed of Chucky, or rather in Bride of Chucky, Jennifer Tilly played Tiffany, who was a lover of Chucky and dies after Chucky kills her in the bathtub with a television.
Yep.
And then Chucky puts her soul into a doll, so then she's the Tiffany doll. In Seed of Chucky, rather, we see that Jennifer Tilly herself, a real-life person, is playing Tiffany in a Chucky movie. And then through the powers of Damballa and voodoo, we get to see Tiffany, the doll, who was previously played in human form by Jennifer Tilly, take over Jennifer Tilly's body. So Tiffany, played by Jennifer Tilly, has now taken over the body of Jennifer Tilly. And then we find out this season of Chucky, which is all these years later, that the real Jennifer Tilly has been stuck in the Tiffany doll since Seed of Chucky in the early aughts.
That blew my goddamn mind, because I was like, well, when the axe hit her head from Chucky and Seed of Chucky, I'm like, well, that means like dead, because like, you know, if the soul transferred that quick. But then, like, to see her in the birdcage, stitched up, and, like, I was like, wow, that's, like, personal hell. Holy shit. But then to see her get offed by a semi-truck, I was like, okay, so she's at peace.
I mean, a release. Yeah, let's say a release for her at that point.
Yeah.
Sweet release of death.
It was an amazing season. I'm really excited to see season 3. Like, I feel like we might see Gigi... And like her, like, sorry, they
got Billy Boyd back to do the voice.
Yes.
Billy Boyd from Lord of the Rings. They got him back to do the voice of the Gigi doll, and that's just fucking incredible.
When you see Glenn and Glenda, I'm like, I'm not hearing that British accent. And then all of a sudden, back to Gigi, and they have that accent again. What picture's that? It's very blurry.
Chucky on Hulu.
Oh, you found Chucky on Hulu?
Mm-hmm.
Binge it and get back to us. It's really good.
Think about it.
Don't think, watch. It's really good.
Oh yeah, and it's like the accent's a bit extreme, don't you think? And it's
Yeah.
like, what would Jennifer Tilly do? She would crank it.
I'm really excited to see as well because like I won't say the spoiler for the final ending of the very big fucking twist at the very end. I won't say it, but I'm very fucking excited for season 3.
I was watching that. I was like, this is the stupidest shit I've ever seen, and I cannot believe it's happening in front of me, and I love it.
Oh,
Like the context.
yes. You see the context, the wig.
That's so stupid.
Fuck.
That's so stupid.
Aside from Chucky, I
A Wounded Fawn is what I've most recently watched.
Ooh. Now,
On Shudder,
okay.
and it's like a fever dream, fucking art house movie.
Oh,
Loved it.
nice. Is it based off on a book or is this like its
No.
own original? Okay.
Yeah, it's its own thing.
Nice.
It's like an old Giallo film, just on acid. Like it was so fucking good. It may be my number one horror movie of the year.
Damn.
It's either that or Barbarian.
Barbarian,
I just ask you about that.
I still need to see Barbarian. It is on Disney Plus's section star. I still want to see that.
That's so weird.
I mean, like, I'm glad that like Disney Plus, like,
Is it expanding?
yeah, it's expanding because like I know a lot of people will bitch and moan and say like, oh, but Disney's a family thing. Yeah, but they just bought Fox, dude. Like, what the fuck are they supposed to do? Sit on all these IPs and that? Like, no way. You know,
Yeah, I think to the people who are like, Disney's for children.
no.
Who gives a fuck? Fuck the kids.
Fuck them kids.
So
Yeah, but Chance said, "Fuck them kids." All right?
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, I want to watch a movie about a man that runs around who's invincible, stabbing everybody. I'm gonna watch that shit. And you know what? How about fuck you? I'm gonna do it on Disney. And his name is Deadpool.
So, what was it?
Motherfucker.
Another movie I did see
Damn.
as of recently is Violent Night. With that movie,
Yeah, no, I've not watched that yet, but it looks fun.
oh god, if I can compare it to anything, it's
Die Hard?
Yeah, Die Hard for sure, except it's Santa Claus and David Harbour, fucking awesome.
So what you're saying is Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
I think it is. I know Bruce Willis
Die
says
Hard
it
is absolutely a Christmas film.
I agree, it is. But then I would say like
I thought Chance did not agree with that. That's why I said that.
no,
No.
he agreed.
Oh, who was it that didn't agree that it was a Christmas movie?
Joe.
Not falling for that one again.
No. But along
shame on me.
Along with Die Hard, I would say a little bit of Home Alone, and then for humor, because it's very fucking vulgar. I would say Bad Santa
Oh,
as well.
Mm.
Like it still has heart at moments, like to be like a Christmas film, but my god, it is brutal as fuck.
It's also, I feel like Bad Santa is a product of its era.
Oh, easily, yes.
Like that 2005.
running around fucking all the single moms.
I think I sent Chance a clip from TikTok when he was like, yeah, I'm getting close to the Black Friday sales, and I sent a clip to him, and it was from Bad Santa, where like this mom and kid walked up to him while he's eating in the food court dressed up as Santa. I'm on my fucking break. I was like, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I usually don't have much issue with people fucking with me on my break.
That's good.
There's one guy that I've had to like get snippy with. That like I'm on my break, I'm out front, you know, hitting my vape or whatever, and he's just like, "Hey, y'all got the new calendars and blah blah blah." And it's like, I'm not at work right now, man.
I'm off the clock. Leave me alone.
Like, and he's like, "I just wanted to know." It's like, nope, I need you to shut the fuck up.
Go in the store. Go
Like,
look for your fucking self. You
yeah,
know?
like, I am not working right now.
Yeah.
Don't fucking talk to me.
It would.
Go fuck yourself.
There would be.
I
Go
think
fuck
there's
yourself.
a song for this exact thing. Hold on, I'm gonna post it in chat.
Yeah. There was there was a moment that even when I was working in retail, there was one store I worked at. I won't mention the name, but like to go clock out for your lunch break, it was like a fucking mission because like I worked in the warehouse doing like shipping and receiving, and like to get to clock out, you would have to go like onto the floor, onto the other side of the fucking building to go clock out for your break. And sure as shit, you would get stopped by a few customers like, "Oh, can you help me find out where this is or where this is?" And it's like, fuck off. I'm trying to get on my break. Just leave me alone.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
That song to Chance.
I see it.
Smoko.
Listen
Yeah,
to it after the podcast.
when you guys have the chance, I highly recommend Violent Night. It's definitely one of those films, like it is a Christmas film. It doesn't matter how brutal it is definitely a Christmas film. But it's also a film where like you can get together with your buddies with like a 6-pack of beer and a joint and just not give any fucks but laugh your ass off. Like, yeah,
Hello?
it's really good. Like even when I saw it in theaters, the trailer that I saw for Cocaine Bear, oh, I'm there to see that. That looks hilarious.
Oh, did you ever heard of Devolver Digital?
No.
They probably made a game or two that you've played. They made a tweet for the game Ape Out. They're like, the developers of Ape Out asked if they'd be okay if they did a Cocaine Bear mod. We said no, but it wasn't a hard no.
Oh shit. No, like just to see that, and that's like Ray Liotta's last film because we lost him this year.
Rest in peace.
And it takes place in the 80s, and I found out it's actually based off of
a true story.
Yeah, a true story. I'm like, fuck off. And apparently this bear is stuffed and on display somewhere in Kentucky. I didn't get the actual location. And they named him Pablo Escobar. I'm like, are you fucking for real? Shit. Oh, yeah.
Oh, why they named him that? They should have named him after Johnny Depp's character in the movie Blow. Yeah. Because Pablo Escobar, he was a smart man. He never used his own supply.
But it's the pun.
Yeah, it's a pun. That's all it is.
Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, it fits.
No, that's just how you pronounce his name.
But other than something like stuff like that, the only other film I went to go see was Wakanda Forever. And
I've still not seen, but I'm on the internet, so I know what happens.
I did love the representation of Namor.
Also, Red, did you lose your hat? What happened?
Lose my hat. I got on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just blends in.
It just looks like you had your like hair smoothed down for a second, and I was like, what?
What happened to him? The luscious locks.
Fuck you and your luscious locks.
No, it's just like this rainbow like ghost flame.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
Fuck you.
I wear a hat even though I have a full head of hair.
But yeah, like Wakanda Forever, I do recommend it wholeheartedly. A lot of cool representation with Namor. I will say, Chance, there's like the opening with Namor and his people. It's a horror film, dude. Straight up horror film. Like it was very fucking eerie. Yeah, anything else you guys saw for the year, like movies, TV, or just this past month?
Finally saw Mad God.
Oh, what'd you think?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah?
Big fan.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite bit from there?
Yeah,
when
I'm sure
when the people are pooping.
Oh, the electric chair. That's my favorite for sure.
I just like the idea of OSHA walking around that working environment and having a heart attack. They're like walking on catwalks, getting smoked by those casket things, just flying by, and like, boom.
I think like the only part of that movie that was actually disturbing to me was like the fucking infant crying.
Yeah,
Like that oh, that was just so fucking
was the one
disturbing a
thing
bit.
that was the one thing you found disturbing.
The only thing, like maybe like the surgical bit, but like
No, the
I
surgical
was just mesmerized, but like the detail and art behind all this, like it was grotesquely beautiful.
that and another thing that made me uneasy was the guy that was walking around with the super long nails.
Guys,
He was the guy that would drop those people. You know, get the map, hand him the map, and then he'd drop them down.
oh yes, okay,
Yeah,
yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
yeah,
Shit,
he's like mile long finger and toenails.
yeah, yeah, it was just that was fucked.
Hmm.
My God,
I think that guy's getting like tortured and like in front of a live audience.
yes, that is too. So, a random question to you guys, and if not, no judgment, because I haven't. Any of you guys set up your Christmas trees or that yet?
Nope.
Nope. Me neither.
Yeah,
We might this weekend. We'll definitely be going for like the Halloween Christmas tree theme again for sure.
why not just have a Christmas tree you have set up year round, but
No.
every change it up like those fake ones?
So you mean a holiday tree?
Yeah, holiday tree. Yeah,
Hmm. Is that actually a
I mean,
thing?
yeah.
yeah. I mean, I've seen people do it where like you do it for Easter or for whatever. Like you just redecorate the tree based on whatever holiday.
Hmm.
Don't put fireworks in it though for 4th of July. Lesson quickly learned.
Do you have a story?
No, I just think it'd be
I
hilarious.
just hear that lesson learned. I'm like, do we even want to know what happened? Is that how you ended up in the gulag? You burnt the house down with fireworks in the tree?
Shot my roommate right in the nuts with a Roman candle. No more. That's why I had to move to Chicago.
Just so like he couldn't find you and kick you in the nuts.
He was like, "Ah, my balls," and I was like, and then he kicked me out.
Surprise fuckers.
Wow,
Oh.
card bitches.
Have you guys got any snow over on your end lately?
Fuck no, we haven't had any fucking snow.
Lucky
We have a little
fuckers.
We are actually unseasonably warm again, which makes me very nervous because we are coming up on the 1 year anniversary of the tornado
Oh. Shit.
that ripped our city in half. So, yeah, a little nervous that we're at like 70 degrees going into this week.
I honestly hope nothing like that shit repeats for you guys. I really hope it doesn't. I remember being in Brazil that time, and shit you not, it was like Carol and I were at a bar, and it was actually on the fucking TVs in the bar. That was just fucked.
I messaged Chance to make sure he was a-okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it was
I remember talking to him too
I
on
mean,
that.
we're I mean, we're still rebuilding. There are large swaths of the town that are still just fucking flattened.
There's
Shit.
a,
We're a year out now. My favorite brewery
Gone.
uh,
no mess.
just started rebuilding like 2 months ago.
Are they done yet?
No.
No, it'll be a
Oh.
long ways, I'm guessing.
So
Shit.
yeah, it's one of those like, when Clay McLeod Chapman came to town, we went to a coffee shop that was right across the street. Like literally the tornado hit across the street. So like that side of the street got wiped and the other side of the street was fine.
Holy shit.
And so we were there and I was like, yeah, like all of that over there, all that destruction, like That's from December 11th last year.
Oh shit! Today's the day of Pearl Harbor.
Today is Pearl Harbor Day. That's true.
Shit.
Mhm.
But yeah, again, I honestly hope shit like that does
Does
not fucking happen to you guys
Hey Greg,
anymore.
do you know what's so important about Pearl Harbor?
I know it's something within war history for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna
It's a
have to.
day that has lived down in infamy, you fucking buffoon.
I don't fucking pay attention to World War shit.
It's when America
It's
officially joined World War II because the
because
Japanese attacked America. So yeah, a day that will go down in infamy,
yeah,
as they did in the old Mid-Atlantic broadcasts. But yeah, it's
after
Pearl.
carry on.
Oh, I was gonna say Pearl Harbor was an attack by the Allied forces on America and American soil and an American military base, which then forced America into the war properly.
Wow.
Uh, Point we stomped their fascist asses,
And
and
imperialistic asses too.
yeah, and will do again.
Mm-hmm.
So all y'all wannabe fucking Nazis out there right now, scoreboard motherfuckers will take you again.
Scoreboard.
I was immediately thinking of that, but I know that name. He cried like a bitch.
That
Yeah.
fucking Norm Macdonald bit, but he was like talking about, like, oh, they talk about the terrorists and North Korea, and they're trying to scare us and to think, scare us every night. But you
Yeah.
know what really scares me and keeps me up at night? The Germans, because they went to war with the world, not once but twice.
They're like, it's scary to see like this shit between like Ukraine and Russia still fucking carrying out.
And shit with Taiwan and
And
China.
Mm.
the misinformation in it, where Ukraine now suddenly is Nazis.
That's what I've been hearing lately, and I'm just like,
And
what?
that is some alt-right Russia bullshit.
Mm.
Do not listen to it.
I
Like, it is crazy how Russia is so good with their misinformation campaigns.
mm,
I think
it's
They're
they I think they use like the same titles as like some of the Axis German World War forces, like the rankings and all that, or like some of like the names of their soldiers. But I highly doubt they're running around like, hey, you know who we should round up? The Gypsies. I don't think they're like that at all.
mm.
It's just
well, yeah.
Stormtroopers.
You shouldn't. You
Such a
should.
cool name
They're
that
still like
even
Also, yeah.
Ukraine.
You should. You shouldn't. You shouldn't say that anymore.
No, I'll bleep it out.
say what?
The G word you just said.
Oh,
No.
but
Uh,
anyways, they just share the same like rankings as like the soldier names, like the I'm not sure what to call them, but like stormtroopers,
Yeah.
like
mm.
yeah,
Like the whole
like
thing
rankings like that.
with like Ukraine, like they're still trying to fucking salvage what left they have in parts of Ukraine. Like they're trying to
Yeah,
defend their fucking home. Like and
Yeah.
like it's just fucking stupid. Like how it's getting dragged out and it's it's fucking dumb. I can't wait for this shit to be over, and I really hope it does not end out until like World War III, as many people are predicting. Which,
who knows?
like, I know,
'Cause
like,
I mean, it depends on if Putin's stupid enough to attack a fucking NATO country.
mm-hmm. Oh,
Like, if he's stupid enough to attack a NATO country, then okay, here we fucking go.
yeah.
I don't know if his forces would do it, considering I heard he fell and shit his pants, but I'm not sure if that's misinformation
But like,
or
not only that, like his own fucking citizens of Russia have been fleeing the fucking country for months just so they don't get drafted.
yeah.
And like,
Their porn's pretty good though.
they're what?
Their porn.
I thought I heard that for a second. I'm like, they're corn. I'm like, I don't think you said corn.
Yeah.
I had to double check that.
Russia's known for two things: vodka and corn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The V and the P.
That and their Russian underground dungeon porn.
Are you sure you didn't star in one of those there, Gnome? That gulag looked very fucking familiar. You gotta pay the bills. It's okay.
I want to do a German accent, but it wouldn't make sense.
No.
Oi va, let us give you a spanking.
At least you guys have not gotten the snow and this fucking cold vortex we got this past week.
I don't want it. You can keep it.
I need that
Thank
here.
you.
I need that cold here.
No,
So
you do not want the cold that we just got. Like it's bizarre. Like this last week, like so far in the winter, it's been like, you know, -5, -10. I'm like, okay, that's not so bad. Like, yes, we got like close to 3 feet of snow already. But then, and I think I even sent you guys a photo in the chat, or maybe it was a chance. And next thing you know, it dropped.
Your beard was frozen.
My whole mustache and beard, like those were full on icicles. Like they were stuck to my beard.
What's the temperature at and use freedom units?
Okay, so I'm not good with that for you. But anyway,
Pull out your phone.
It dropped. It dropped to 34 Celsius. But then with the wind chill, it got to what was it, 48, and it was like that for a week. And
is this negative?
Negative, yes. And it was fucking cold, dude. Like it was one of those kind of winters where breathing in fucking hurt. Like,
yeah, I need that here so I can do my job.
No, you don't fucking want that weather, dude. It sucked ass.
I need that for my work. I need it to be cold.
Like,
otherwise I'm not working.
I think right now, like as of tomorrow or towards the weekend, we should be back to single digits again. But like, I think my message to Chance was,
what cold.
No, I said I'm so fucking over this Canadian winter lifestyle bullshit. But yeah, I just no.
I get it, man. I mean, I've talked before about how when I lived up in Fort Wayne, and it would get down to like -40 Fahrenheit, and like I stopped to get gas one morning, and I've got the thermal underwear, and then the shirt, and then the sweatshirt, and then the sweater, and then the fucking coat. And
you're layering. Oh yeah, it's still not enough.
Same thing with the underneath. Like, we've got thermal underwear for the pants and whatever. And I get out of the car, and the wind hits me, and it cuts me to the bone.
Oh yes.
And I might as well have just been naked.
Oh, it feels like you didn't put on any layers.
Yeah,
once it hits
like
you.
it's so cold. And I remember that wind. Like I remember like feeling it in my bone marrow, and being like, "I'll never be warm again." Like that was just like my lizard brain that's like lives here at the base of my fucking skull.
Yeah.
You'll never be warm again. You're gonna freeze to death out of here.
Yeah, my lizard brain just like, this is just how things are now. And I was like, no, I refuse.
It's forever.
Like
it's gonna be cold until July, and then it's even colder.
I moved to the south again.
Very smart.
Where'd you move at in the north?
I was in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Oh, Indiana.
Yeah, right. I know.
Yeah, but at least it wasn't Ohio.
Not much better.
Yeah, that's not Ohio, but you do have Gary. It's a toss-up.
Yeah, exactly.
But at least you're not in Gary, Indiana.
Gary stinks.
Well, let me tell you, I drove, when I was dating this girl, back home, and I drove through Gary, Indiana, and the whole trip, it had been bright and sunny and beautiful. I get to Gary, Indiana, and it's cloudy, overcast. It's sad and depressing. I leave Gary, Indiana, sunny again.
Holy shit! Just a depressing area.
I buy that. Anytime I was driving to Chicago, while I was living in Fort Wayne, you could always tell when we were getting into Gary by the smell.
I was like, shit.
Yep, smells like shit.
Wow.
Like you'd be driving down the freeway and be like, we're coming up on Gary.
Roll them up. Shut the vents.
Because Gary smells like shit.
There's a town in Wisconsin that smells like dog food.
But Gary is the reason that so many right-wingers like to use the gun laws don't work argument. Is they're like, oh, well, gun laws, Chicago is some of the strictest gun laws in the United States. Why does Chicago still have gun crime? And it's like, because you can drive 20 minutes east and be in Gary, Indiana, that has 0 laws in regards to guns.
It's open season.
And buy whatever the fuck you want, and then drive back to Chicago.
As a resident of Chicago, it was getting hot in my apartment, but it was cold outside, so I opened up all my windows. Like, I'd get a nice little breeze in here. I heard a fully automatic gun about 2 blocks over. I immediately shut all my windows.
No shit.
And I was like, that's cool. I did not expect to hear a fully automatic gun in my neighborhood. But no,
Merca, no shit.
Yeah, then you got a notification on the Citizen app that was like, yeah, there was several gunshots rang out, and it wasn't like a bang, 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 bang. It was not something you want to hear. Like,
no, that sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
Holy
I mean,
shit.
our Christmas parade got canceled or rescheduled rather because some ding dong decided to threaten to shoot protesters over. Okay, so Red, I don't know if you're familiar with Emmett Till. Probably not.
No, you're gonna have to give me history.
No, are you familiar with the Emmett Till?
Yeah.
Okay, so the lady that accused Emmett Till of whistling at her, that got him beaten and murdered, she lives in my town.
Okay. So
there were going to be protests of this woman because they recently unearthed a warrant with her name on it, where she was supposed to give deposition, and it was never served.
Oh.
So, yeah, this woman accused a 14-year-old black boy of whistling at her like 70 years ago. And he was beaten to death.
Bloody and tortured and shit.
Yeah, like awful, an awful death.
Yeah.
And what really sucks is the whole town was involved and like nothing happened to anyone.
Yeah, no, like the accuser or the people who murdered him, like the actual like husband and friends, got off in less than an hour.
Isn't that getting made into a movie?
It was a film that came out this year. Yes.
Yeah, it was on like Prime Video or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like Oprah and whatnot in it. I saw a trailer for it, and this story sounds like it almost.
Yeah.
So the lady who claimed he whistled at her, which led to his death, lives in my city.
That fucking cunt.
Yeah, that fucking cunt. Absolutely. So there were protests scheduled, and they happened to be on the same day as the Christmas parade that was going to be happening downtown. And some right-wing slack-jawed yokel went on fucking ham radio, literal ham radio.
Jesus, what is this, 1920s?
No shit.
And it was like, anyone at that protest or anyone helping the protesters, I'm going to fucking shoot them.
That's some scary fucking shit, dude. Like, holy fuck.
They canceled the parade because they were like, we can't have, like... Because the parade and the protests weren't necessarily side by side, but they were within, like, a block of each other.
Yeah.
It's like I can't even hop on to, like, YouTube or, like, flip through the news without seeing, like, another fucking parade shooting or just
Yeah.
anything in the States. Like, fuck me, you had like, what was it in Chicago? I can't remember what event. It was some kind of holiday that they had this parade for, and there was like some fucker picking off people in the
Oh,
parade.
it was 4th of July.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, 4th of
Yeah.
July, and like some fucker was picking off people in the parade.
Yeah.
You know, like fucking hell, dude.
And
And now, like, you got fucking Proud Boys and the fucking supremacy, like, marching around, like,
Yeah.
threatening to shoot, like, LBGT, like, community? Like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I mean we just had the straight up terrorist attack in where was that? That was the people who attacked the power stations.
I don't know why they did that. What was the reason behind that?
There was a drag show.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, there was, like, 2 drag show performers going on to, like, read to
There
the
was
kids.
no, this one was an 18 plus drag
Oh,
show.
okay, yeah.
And yet they still, like, right wingers attacked like 2 power substations and left tens of thousands without power just to stop a drag show.
That's fucking pathetic. Holy shit. Get with the
Yeah.
fucking times, people. It's so dumb. Yeah, like, Hmm?
Let's hop off politics.
I'm in.
All right. So I've been keeping up with a little bit of hockey lately.
Oh, yeah?
I'll make this quick, guys.
I'd
Don't
rather
worry.
talk politics.
I'll make it quick. So I'm a huge Ducks fan. I got a couple jerseys.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I now know what it feels like to be a Chicago Bears fan.
Oh, are you going Dub Bears?
Yeah. So no, because my team fucking
Dud
sucks.
Ducks.
Say what?
So
Dud Ducks.
No,
Ducks.
Dud Ducks.
But yeah, my team fucking sucks this year. They have 1 regulation win,
Yeah.
6 overtime wins. We're in December. The rest are fucking losses. So they're like 13 or 14 losses and like 6 wins, 6, 7 wins.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they're fucking awful this
They're
year.
shit in the bed, all right. I haven't watched hockey. Fuck, I want to say since like 2014. Like, I don't know. I just, sports just doesn't really get my attention like it used to.
Yeah, I want to go to a for sure a Hawks game,
No.
but I do want to go to a Chicago Wolves game, which is and the local AHL team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're like when they play the Ice Hogs, which is Chicago, which is step back a little bit. Chicago Blackhawks has a scout team in Rockford, Illinois.
That's called
There's
the
a
Hogs.
Yeah, the Ice Hogs.
Yeah.
There's a AHL team in Chicago called the Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Not involved with the Blackhawks, which is strange. Yeah, which is strange to me. So they're bitter rivals, and I want to go to a Wolves game wearing my Ice Hogs jersey just to see what would happen.
Get that shit off.
Get out of here, cocksucker! Give your balls a tug, tit fucker! Get out of here! Please stop pouring beer on me. I'm all sticky now.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, like, fuck. I just can't believe, like, just in a few weeks I'm off to fucking Cali. Like, the biggest reason why my family and I were doing this is because, well, during COVID, my mom, she found the photo album of when she took me and my brother when we were kids. And we found out as of this year, it was 18 years ago that we went to Disney and that. And like, now that I'm going as a full grown adult, there's a lot of things I plan to cross off my bucket list. And one of them, I think I brought up to you, Noam, that I'm crossing off my bucket list is going to the Rainbow Bar and Grill and getting a photo with Lemmy's iron statue there. And then having a Lemmy at the Rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
That's been on my bucket list for a while now, and I'm excited. Go to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, just all the shit I couldn't do when I was a kid there.
Yeah, be careful though, because like Los Angeles is like riddled with homeless people too.
I heard like the one rumor I've heard is that around like the Walk of Fame, it smells like piss.
Hmm.
Probably.
That's what I've. That's true.
It's been well over a decade since I've been to Los Angeles, but yeah, that's accurate.
Okay, because I hear this and I.
It also like the Walk of Fame starts like blocks before you get to what you would consider
I could imagine.
Hollywood.
They probably have like a bunch of
Um,
actresses and actors and shit all the way in the
but yeah,
other
like
end.
Hollywood has like Walk of Fame stars and the Grauman's Chinese Theater and people shitting on the sidewalk.
Holy fuck! Seriously?
Oh,
Dude, have you not heard about it? There's an app for it. You see human feces, you report it. Some poor sap has to clean that up.
yeah,
Holy
like people
fuck, I didn't think of
literally
that.
just like back against a brick wall, squatted, taking a shit on the sidewalk. Yeah,
Holy shit! I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. There's a reason why I'm telling you there's a lot of homeless.
Oh, the homeless, I believe wholeheartedly for LA, especially.
Yeah, they
Like,
have to poop somewhere.
yeah, like we won't be staying around there. Like it'll be like
Boy.
okay, so yeah, a little bit outside the city.
yeah, so like and that's
Man.
that's closer to like Disneyland, California Adventure.
More in the Anaheim.
Yeah, actually close to Santa Monica, which actually is in that neck of the woods.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think I've messaged him a few times. I might be grabbing a beer with him while there, if possible. That'd be cool. But yeah, like we'll be going to like Warner Brothers, Universal Studios. Warner Brothers is a new one for me because I didn't even think like there was like a tour when I went as a kid. I'm mainly excited to go check out like the exhibit for like DC, DC movies and films.
I think they've always done tours, if I'm thinking of the right place.
Like Warner Brothers Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I know, like when I looked up online, like Paramount has one. But it's just I thought about
Universal for sure has one.
oh, and I love their studio tour.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait to go there. I'm morely excited for Universal to go to Springfield, like Simpsons. Like it's,
Yeah.
I love that shit. I'm so excited.
Yeah, all of that's like in the park. Like,
oh yeah.
you can go to the Quickie Mart.
I said I said to my wife, I was like, I ain't leaving Springfield without a Krusty Burger and a fucking Squishy. I was like, those are the two things I gotta have. And a Duff beer, since Moe's is there too. But we'll see how good their beer is. But yeah,
that's all in the park.
have you been to Universal or that chance?
Yeah, I mean the Simpsons stuff was just getting open last time I was there.
Okay, yeah, because the Springfield has been around. I want to say 6 years now.
Longer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
because he said like 8 years.
Yeah, closer to the 10 years.
Mm.
Because it was probably 2010 when I went. That sounds about right.
Okay. Holy shit.
That's a long time ago.
No kidding.
Yeah, 2009 or 2010, something in there.
And a town called Kickapoo.
What about you, Gnome? Did you ever go?
I've never seen the ocean, man.
What?
Never been to California. Yeah. I've seen the Gulf, but never the actual ocean.
The Gulf counts.
I saw it from like a plane window. I might as well have seen it on TV.
No.
I didn't really get that close to it.
Would you ever want to go?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to visit my uncle in Los Angeles. Stereotypical Mexican thing. I have a relative that lives in California.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then of course, like for California Adventures, they got Avengers Campus, which I'm gonna go fucking ape, running around Marvel, like
beating up little kids dressed as Iron Man.
Just like I'm like fucking like doing leapfrog over fucking kids, like getting
Dressed
to the Spider-Man ride. I'm like, fuck you kids. I'm like, I'm getting there.
dressed up as Captain America and just Spartan kicking kids dressed as Captain America.
Can I have your shield? Fetch. Like, here we go.
Kids dressed as Iron Man.
Like I found out, and I kind of get it and I don't at the same time, but like the other Disney parks like in like Shanghai and Europe and even in Florida, like for their Avengers campus, they have like each different one has selected uh characters. So like with this one in California, it's heavily based around Stark Industries collab with Peter Parker with Webb with his own industry. So it's like you see a lot of like Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, stuff like that, and then Hulk. I just heard of recently running around there too. But in Europe, that's all like Tony Stark, where like Iron Man's like the pinnacle mascot there and whatnot. But either way, I'm fucking pumped. I even find it really cool that each movie or show that comes out, that character is like the next day running around Avengers Campus. Like the introduction of Moon Knight, I lost my shit seeing the preview of that. It was like midnight
I need to finish Moon Knight.
there, and you see like this crescent moon spotlight hitting above like the Avengers campus tower, and you see just Moon Knight just on top of the roof, like his like cape spanned out. I'm like, fuck yes, this looks awesome as fuck. So yeah, I'm stoked for sure.
I want to go. I want to go to Busch Gardens again or sometime.
Busch
It's that theme
Gardens.
park in Ohio. If I'm thinking of the right one,
I've never heard of this, so
it's well, I think the biggest in America.
Well, yeah, the
Is
Duff
it?
Gardens in Simpsons.
okay, I know what you
Yeah,
mean now.
yeah.
And for you, curator, I have a question for you, since you and I are both taking a bit of a breather. How's the book coming along?
You know, I put about 1,000 words down yesterday.
Holy shit.
Um, I don't know if they're good words or not, but they're words,
That's progress, dude.
and they're on the page. Um, yeah, I also reconfirmed with the person who owns the rights to Pimp Slap of what I'm able to use.
Nice.
So got that confirmed. Uh, so yeah, like I've got essentially like the first couple chapters of Scott Sucks down.
Mm,
But I've also got a lot of ancillary like sub projects working. Um, I had sent Rachel my outline for Scott Sucks to be like, hey, like, is this industry standard? Like, is this what an outline's supposed to be?
yeah.
Um, and Rachel loved it and
Nice.
gave me some good direction and gassed me up real good. And then I kind of broke a sequel, chatting with her the other night as well. So yeah, like it's going. It's going.
So wait, you're saying there's going to be a sequel to this already?
I want to do mini sequel
Oh,
because I want to Scooby Doo these characters.
yes.
I want every time this Scott band goes to play a show, they have to fight some sort of fucking monster or cryptid. And there's a couple in Kentucky that are like already established monsters and cryptids,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's some that I've created. And yeah, like the werewolf of the Land Between the Lakes is the one we kind of talked about and how that would work. And yeah, Rachel led me to a really fucking solid idea.
Kick
Uh,
ass.
yeah, Rachel is incredible.
He is a
Her-
nice gal. I'm glad she came on the show.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I already texted her and said that we want her back. So
Oh yes. Like I would love to kick off season 3 with her in January.
yeah, I texted her, so I'm just waiting to hear back. But,
You and your giant ass water bottle are always welcome to come back.
her giant ass water bottle, which she might have gout.
Oh,
Is what I heard from her today. She might have gout, and I'm like, Rachel, how did you get gout? I'm like, explain yourself.
I
And she's like, I don't eat any of the things that say it should be gout. And like, I looked it up, and it's like red meat and organ meat, and I'm like, suspicious. Because of her characters.
right. Oh,
Did she
Like,
try putting it in rice?
oh god, this.
and the return and such sharp teeth, many of the characters eat raw red meat.
Or she tried turning it off and back on again?
Oh god,
I,
no.
I think she probably has. I don't think she can turn off her ankle.
With this break, gnome, like that will be taken. Any plans you got going on?
Probably gonna be trying to get as many hours at work as possible.
Yeah, you just started a new job recently, didn't you?
Yep, I just did all the training. I finished up all my training today.
Fucking A.
Yeah, so now I have to go back in the morning to do a hearing test for my deaf ass and listen to some guy babble on about some shit. And then I'm gonna go home, mix a batch, take a power nap.
And you're just like your job mainly is to spray like that antifreeze shit on the wings of planes, right?
Yep, just de-ice the fuck out of them, anti-ice the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
Gonna be trying to get some money from Daddy Bezos. And with this new job, I get a discount from American Airlines.
Oh, sweet. Is it a decent discount
I
or?
have no fucking clue. They don't go to anywhere I want to go, so I don't give a shit.
It's like if you go to Canada or, you know, if you go to Kentucky or the
It's
UK, you know, you can be like, oh, what's up?
you go to you go to New Orleans? No, oh, I don't care. Do you go to the East Coast? No, I don't give a shit.
What
Do
about
you
Cali?
go- I don't know. I haven't looked.
Oh, shit. That's weird
Yeah.
that they're picky like that depending where you go and you get
Yeah.
the discount. It's like a discount
No,
should
that's-
just be a
that's
discount.
like the airports I want to go to, particularly, they don't fly to.
That's
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Right. So it's usually like United, which was the one I was really hoping that we would fuck around with, so I could get United discount because I prefer them.
Well, what's your guys' is like, in your opinion, like the worst dog shit airline?
Allegiant.
Legion? I don't think I've heard of
Allegiant.
them.
There's a reason why. It's super cheap, and if you're like, I don't really care. I'm gonna fly to this place. I'm gonna buy all my clothes there, or I just want to carry a check bag
Mm-hmm.
and spend like less than $200 traveling. Allegiant's the way to go. Don't ever bring a check bag. Just bring like your carry on. Because how they get you
Yeah.
is
Allegiant is what I use, and I do not do a checked bag. I
Yeah.
just do a carry-on.
I was just about to say, isn't that the one you took their chance?
Yep.
Here?
Yeah, but I also just booked a like $130 round trip ticket from Nashville to Pittsburgh
For StokerCon.
for StokerCon
Nice.
using Allegiance because I'm not checking a fucking bag.
right. And like they always lose bags, and their planes are kind of shit.
Oof.
Oh, their planes are for sure shit. I was stuck in the Richmond, Virginia airport for like 15 hours.
Oh. That fucking blows, dude. You're an asshole, no.
I got home. I got home.
You got home, which glad to hear, but fuck me. That's a
I'm not
long ass
laughing
wait.
at you. I'm laughing at the fact that their planes broke down, and you're like, I'm a victim here. I know what's going on. Yeah.
It's
So,
fine.
and-
It was still like, honestly, I'd rather take a delay for a uh, straight shot flight than
Another
bounce
layover.
around on a bunch of fucking layovers. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Honestly,
Rachel also says she'd love to do a January episode, so we just need to
Huzzah.
give her a date.
fucking A. So there you go. There's the scoop for season 3 of BPGN. Rachel Harrison, she's coming in for a first episode. What is it here? Honestly, hearing these stories, here in Canada, like the shittiest fucking airlines is Air Canada.
Yeah,
Like,
a couple of your guys' planes
yeah.
actually sat at that one jet mechanic shop for like the whole time I worked there.
Oh, like it's stupid.
There
Like
when I got there, and then they were there when I got fired.
from canceling flights last minute to just so much bullshit in between. Like my wife, when she was like going on trips for business and even going to Brazil this past year, every time she came back on Air Canada, they lost her fucking luggage and they couldn't recover it for over like a week and a half at most. I'm like,
Yeah.
you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Where'd she fly out of? What airport?
So like she started in, well, like for Brazil, she flew from Brazil, and then like had a bunch of other connection flights all the way back home. But then I think it was the trip from Toronto back home here. It was Air Canada, and it was like I think it was 2 different flights, but it was so fucked because Air Canada planned it where it's like, oh, well, we're gonna go to Toronto all the way to fucking BC. Well, that just flew right over us. I'm like, why the fuck didn't you stop here? So she ended up going to BC for a 4.5 hour layover to then finally board a flight that would take an hour to get home. I'm
Yeah,
like, what a fucking joke.
well,
Like,
that's aviation for you though, because like where you want to go, there's either a direct flight that leaves at a gonky ass time, or there's a series of layovers that make no fucking sense.
it's shit like that that we won't. Oh, good.
I pick flights that are direct.
Me too. I'll wake up at like 3 a.m. I don't give a
Doesn't
shit.
matter. Yep, doesn't matter to me. If you get me from point A to point B, I don't give a fuck what time I get there.
As long as my point
So
B
long
is,
as I don't have to stop at another fucking airport along the way.
Well, for
I
us,
don't,
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't mind flying. I actually enjoy it quite a bit.
Mm.
I cannot stand the security thing, like the hurry up and wait shit.
Oh, I got the full dong pat down from the TSA.
I remember
last time
this.
I went through.
Yeah, at O'Hare, for some reason I'm the only one who's experienced this, I guess. But they have this checkpoint. They send you one at a time, and they have a dog sniff you. The dog's snout went up my fucking asshole.
Yep.
I never had that happen to me. I had like the 360 thing.
There was no dogs involved in mine.
There was, I felt its hot breath on my balls. All right, I was at the, and he's like, "Calm down, calm down." It's like, it's breathing on my prostate. I'm gonna come. Like, get the dog out of my asshole, buddy.
I'm just picturing this scenario. Like, my
Take
God.
it easy, like
Well, I mean, yeah, for me it was like, do we need to take you to a separate screening room? And I'm like, no, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
So this guy's like, I'm touching your penile area. And it's like, yep.
I feel it.
Did you find my weapon? No, that's because I have a little cock.
Like, yeah, that's definitely where you're touching.
Well, like for me, like I got the whole 360 X-ray scan, and yeah, like the pat down as well. But I never had the dog thing happen to me. But with with our flight, we're going with like WestJet because we've had better luck with that.
Yeah,
and we only have one layover going to LA and then even coming back, and they're both in Calgary. But it's only like an hour, and then we're on the fucking flight. Boom, we're in LA like by noon.
Yeah, I'm looking for a flight out of O'Hare to
Yeah.
fly in a 747 because those are being taken out of service slowly. I
Oh,
don't give
wow.
a shit where it goes to. I just want to fly in a 747 before they're no longer in service.
Might get your luck. But
Yeah.
within saying that, guys, that's going to wrap it up again for another episode of BPGN Podcast. I am the Big Red Gamer, alongside with me,
The curator of horror, Chance Forshee.
and alongside of him,
I'm Gnome.
until then, to our holiday special. Take care, you guys. Be safe. Be wary of the crazies out there. We'll see you around. Excelsior.
Don't step in human shit either.